different woman, but we celebrate you nonetheless.
Thank you.
How to judge, Hapa. This is a judgment-free space. Like I said, we have Njerae in studio with us. She gave us that amazing acoustic set. Umesha Skia, she's an amazing live performer. Ata DJ Ameambia Hapa. This was mellow, and of course, I'm sure we'll get a little bit more of a taste of what she does. Karibu sana to the trend, Njerae.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
It's so good to have you. First of all, coordinate glasses na outfit. That's next level.
Thank you.
That's, you know, there's coordinating belts na shoes. Then there's coordinating top na bottoms. You said, you know what, glasses and the outfits. I love it.
Pull up for Mariam. Yo,
you
gotta pull up.
You have to look. You have to. But you look good. You look amazing.
Thank
you sound really well. Really good as well. Please tell us about your new single On the Daily and who it was inspired by. I know it was early in the week, but Bado, for our new audience, Tuambie about On the Daily, what inspired it, whomst, if we can get, you know, information like that. Some chai, just a little.
Someone said you have to pay 40K to know about their love life. Was it 40K?
40K? Wow. Mimi inaweza kupea vibes na inshallah.
Oh, so.
Do you take that?
Redeemable. We can talk. You're my friend, so you know.
Okay,
we can work something out.
Nyuma hiyo tent ya green yako na usoro.
Yeah, OTD was just a song that I wrote to let somebody know that, you know, I've been thinking about him on the daily. It's making me shy. My mother is watching. But yeah, hi mom. But yeah, I was so happy to release it. I feel like I've been evolving as an artist since I released my album a year ago. So OTD is just, you know, a new kind of face to Njerae.
Yeah, it sounds good, even the acoustic version. But you've always been intentional about your live performances. And I always give some, like, big flowers to people who are able to perform without, you know, like playback. Yes, that's the word. And they're just able to be raw and themselves. But where did you hone that craft? Because I know you've done your work to make sure that you can sound like that good.
Actually, when I started singing at Kenya Music Festival, and you know, there it's all about like you're performing and, you know, like presenting to people. So that whole like being in front of people and being a performer was instilled in me a long time ago. And then in high school we had a lot of like art encouraging programs and like after school whatever's. You know, so it was something that I've nurtured from way back.
Sauti Academy as well, right? Same to Perform Music Incubator. When you like perform, for me always rings like, you know what, that's the business of music, not just the music side as well, but the business of music, right? Are there any really big takeaways that you can say you've gotten from Sauti and Perform that have turned you into a better artist, even a better person, and a better businesswoman maybe?
I think just every day know what it is you want and what you're doing, because you never know who you're going to meet. I can come here and meet the person who is going to make me a millionaire, you know. Anyway, if I'm not ready to meet that person, then that's how my 1 million has gone. So just being ready, knowing what it is you want and being ready to like present that to people in like the quickest way possible. The
elevator pitch. So what is your elevator pitch of Njerae as a person? You know how you get tense? Describe yourself in a few words and you're like, Naitangwa. I don't even remember where I went to school, what my hobbies are, but what's your elevator pitch for yourself?
Gosh. Well, my name is Njerae. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, performing artist, and just all-round lover girl. I just write about, you know, human interactions, and I'm fun. Yes, you are. You're fun. You look fun as well. You sound amazing. You're also a hard worker, man. You put together a whole album, Unintentional, released it last year. Please tell me what it took to put that body of work together, especially in a country where people like to say, oh, skizangi album. Unintentional has been just a long time coming. I've been working on it. You know those things they say, oh, these things 3 years ago, but it was kind of like that. And then when I did get to record it and release it, it was very unintentional. It wasn't planned at all. So, but I'm very grateful for like how it all happened. I feel like I didn't expect it to happen. That I didn't feel like I was ready for it, but like it came and it like happened. So
there's some things you can never really be ready for. You know, sometimes life just has to happen, and then you're like, oh, that was amazing. How was the reception for the album, and do you feel like, you know, performing it live has brought it more to life, and you're able to, you know, interact with people a little bit more in person?
I was actually performing these songs like before they came out. So there's a couple of people that I've even met who knew the songs word for word before they came out, which is insane to me. So I love that guys were waiting for me to release music #1, and they were like receiving it in a very like special kind way. So on that note, on the 17th of September, I'm having a show to celebrate 1 year of the album. with Cheche sessions. It's going to be at Cheche bookstore. And you can get tickets at mook.com. It's gonna be super, super, super dope because it's the anniversary for my first album, so yes, everyone should come. Everybody.
Unintentional turns 1.
Yeah.
Like Cheche is such an amazing spot for finding new talent,
yeah,
and there's a few of them cropping around Nairobi where I know if I go there, I'm going to get an amazing set. I'm going to get people who know what they're doing. I'm also going to get to interact with the artists because sometimes you don't want to be the guy at the back say,
right.
Like I want to feel your presence.
Yeah.
What are those places in Nairobi that you feel, you know what, they've helped me and other artists as well come up and, you know, hone our craft and also interact with the audience, like personally?
Well, perform.
Yes.
Perform Music Incubator. Yes. That has like connected me to so many like different what do I say, franchises. Yes. Like Blankets and Wine, Africa Nouveau, things like that. Also folk fusion, I feel like as I started out as an acoustic artist, you know, like as a singer-songwriter, you start only playing an instrument and singing, and that's all you do.
Yeah.
But this year I've been getting onto like bigger stages, which is super fun. Oh my gosh, guys, call me to perform on your big stages. I love it. Yeah.
Like, you've seen what she can do, guys. The proof is already in the pudding.
Right. So I'm excited for the rest of the year. You guys are not ready.
Yeah. No, right. I'm excited for you too. Can't wait to see you at Cheche as well. Celebrating 1 year of your album. But it's also very interesting to me that music has changed so much in the last few years and how we consume it, and even more importantly, how we share it. Yeah. Nowadays, you don't even need to call up a guy, because we thought it was legendary that you could call up a producer you've never met, and then he sends you a beat and you write a song, and then now it's like, okay, actually, we can meet on TikTok and decide we're getting together. And, you know, and something similar has happened to you, working on an Amapiano album. Please tell us about it.
I met this guy called K-Rop, and he was working, well, I didn't meet him, but we met online. And he was working on an Amapiano album that he wanted me to like hop on. So we like did all of these things, and it was so crazy to me that like we had not met the entire time. We met actually during the listening party, which is crazy. Yeah,
that's the first time you're like,
that was
hi.
Yeah.
How do you say hi to someone that you've worked with but have never met?
Yeah.
Is it like, hi, my name is Njerae?
No.
Or is it a hug? Or
I mean, you've already been talking, you've already been interacting. I feel like he already had my bad voices, you know, my good voices. So it felt like I was meeting a friend. In short, yeah. But I think it's cool that, you know, technology has taken us to a place where you can do all of these things without even meeting these people, you know, like these days people can just get on their phone and, you know, make $1 million, which is crazy.
It is. Yeah. But it's also, even the making of the $1 million is so quick, you know, because before, talent could get you money, but it was always like a ta. Now it's you go viral today, boom tomorrow. It also kind of cuts out the middleman, who is in this case sometimes record labels, sometimes, you know, even sometimes managers, because like, okay, ni make a TikTok na kila mtu ameona. What do I need you for?
I need you?
Is that how you feel, or what has been your experience with like the social media with your marketing and getting your music out there?
Well, I feel like yes, you can learn everything, but you shouldn't necessarily be a jack of all trades. You know, like you have your thing that you're good at, so maybe spend time into perfecting that thing. I have a team that, like, you know, helps me work around all of those things, because I definitely know for sure, me with my music, there's something in like the marketing that I'll forget, or in the managing that I'll forget. I just want to focus on singing, writing, performing.
I get that. There's a release ngoma usaona poster, like you don't have artwork for that cover, you know?
Or a name like Unintentional. It took me so long to find that album name.
And did you find it? What was the, you know,
it
light
was
bulb
actually
moment?
The producer, because I ran so many names through him, and he was just like, "Ay, oh, go serious," and he was like, "Why don't you just call it Unintentional?" And I was like,
You're the
guy.
You see, that's what teamwork makes dream work. Speaking of dreams working, what are the collaborations that you want to have, and the ones that you have had that are like, you know what, this feels right, we are gelling, we are vibing, the energy is just mwah. And then the ones that you're thinking, if I met this person, I know for a fact we could make magic together.
Right. Well, someone who I know we could make magic together is Osoro's second wife, Brandy Minor. So hook us up.
Osoro is on the spot today, but he's like, no, sasa watapatana wapi?
You know where I come from. They like the color red, orange, yellow, bright, direct.
Hizo
zake zenye amevaa.
It's a done deal. It's a done deal.
Imeenda.
Hey, so Brandy Minor, if you're watching,
Brandy Minor is on my list. I would love to collaborate with someone like Costa Ojuang, who is like he's a Luo artist.
Yeah.
Which I think it's much harder to sing in non-English than to sing in English.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're able to sing in non-English, that means there's a lot of translating that's going. Like, you're just a very smart person.
You are. Yeah. He's even doing a gig with a Roche, who's a Kikuyu artist.
Right.
And I'm like, you know, this is amazing.
Right.
This is amazing.
Right.
Do you try dabbling in your mother tongue?
I actually have a song in one of my songs called Pressure that's in my mother tongue in Kamba.
Yeah.
Writing that song was not easy, but it also helped me like learn the language more.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I also wrote a song I'm half Kikuyu, half Kamba. So I also wrote a song that was partly in Kikuyu.
Yes.
I feel like I just try to like challenge myself to like get out of my comfort zone. You know, you can't always be writing in English all the time. You know?
True.
Yeah.
And it also makes you feel like you're a bit more in touch with your roots.
Right.
Especially, and Kikuyu and Kamba are like, you know, they're like this, like that. So at least it's not so far apart that you're shifting, like even the way you arrange words and things like that.
And the best part, I think, is like people back home singing along, or like, you know, listening to this and actually enjoying it, which I really
and
like.
they feel included too.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that we have you, but please remind us again where we can find you performing in the near future, how we can stream OTD and all your music, even Unintentional, and love and support you. Cool.
Well, I'm gonna be at Lava Latte on the 7th of September, and then on the 17th of September, like I said, I'll be at Cheche Sessions. On the 30th of September, I'll be at Social House. And on the 7th of October, 2nd? I'm not really sure. I'll be at Hodari Club. If you're not able to keep up with all of that, just go catch me on all my social media handles at Njerae, Njerae. All the information is there. But make sure you don't miss me performing live. Like you've heard, I'm a beast on the stage.
You really are. And you're a great vibe as well.
Thank you.
You're booked and busy, and I love it for you. You're 1 week, next week. Thank you so much for coming through. Have an amazing rest of your evening. And of course, Izo gigs, I know you'll kill them. Can't wait for the next album.
Yeah, for sure.
we have to go on a little break right now, but continue interacting with us. Tweet us at The Trend Live, at Mariam Bishar. Osoro unakwanga Twitter?
Of course. At Acha Pepipu. Acha Pepipu.
Sorry, X.
Yeah, X, yeah. But at Osoro, at Mbuyamono.
At what?
Mbuyamono.
Yeah,
at Mbuyamono. Iyo unanipata kabisa. And one thing to note, Mariam.
Yeah.
Njerae was here exactly 2 years ago on August 6th, 2021.
Fantastic.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.